Hi everyone, I am Minju from UCSD Psychology. I'll be presenting on a project with Adina Shatner on the origins of dance in infancy. Music and dance are important parts of young children's lives. When young infants listen to music, they can show preference to music sung by people and remember familiar melodies, and they can perceive how well others dance to the beat in terms of audio-visual synchrony. Yet, we don't know much about when and how infants start dancing. One study shows that infants show more rhythmic movement to metrically regular sounds, but it was uncommon in 5 to 21-olds. Recent case study looked at dance in an 18-month-old infant, but still, it hasn't been fully explored in the developmental trajectory. Therefore, our goal here is to characterize the early dance behavior with a wide age range of infants through parental report of naturalistic dance behaviors. We have three main research questions. First, we ask when the age of onset is for early dance behavior and how variable it is across children. Second, we ask how frequently this behavior happens in daily life and whether it changes with age. Lastly, we ask if dance behaviors are related to gross motor milestones and if it predicts the likelihood of dancing beyond the effect of age. To answer these questions, we recruited 276 parents of infants aged 0 to 24 months to fill in an online questionnaire about infants' dance. Since previous studies had a narrow definition of dance, such as perfect rhythmic entrainment to beat, we defined dance for what can be observed from their daily life. A, the child is making the movements themselves, they don't have to be perfectly with the beat, and that it happens in contingency to music. To answer our first question on the age of onset for early dance, we asked parents about infants' current and past dance behaviors. First, we asked parents whether their child dances as a yes-no question and looked at the current age as a predictor. A significant logistic regression showed that age predicted whether the child dances or not. Dancing children are marked in blue, and non-dancing children are marked in red across the age ranges. 75% of children were dancing by 9.5 months of age. Parents also reported the first age that the child showed their dance behaviors. With high memory confidence, nicely aligning with the results above, the first age of dance averaged around 9.4 months of age, but showed a huge variance from 1 to 3 months to 20 months of age. Then, does this happen frequently once infants start dancing? Parents answered how often their child dances with a 7-point scale in text as below. On average, parents reported that children's frequency of dance averaged around almost every day from 0 to 24 months. This was also the case in early infancy as well. Again, age was a significant predictor of the dance behavior. Lastly, we analyzed whether children's motor skills relate to the onset of dance behavior. Gross motor milestones were measured with Minnesota Infant Development Inventory, with specific milestones listed on the right from low to high milestones. Parents answered the gross motor milestones from the list. We looked at whether the motor milestones predict the probability that child can dance. As a result, gross motor milestones significantly predicted the likelihood of dancing, such that half of the children were dancing already once they can move forward somehow on stomach, and 90% of them dancing when they can climb up on a furniture. Overall, gross motor development predicts likelihood of dancing, but may not account for more variance than age alone. Then we plotted children who dance and do not dance by their current age and their highest gross motor milestone. Is the ability to dance just caused by faster motor development? Not really. Some infants with fewer motor abilities who already show dance behaviors are over here, but there are also children with advanced motor abilities but do not show dance behaviors. Therefore, there's much more to be explored in terms of individual differences. To sum up, the motivation and tendency to dance appears to develop extremely early but show individual differences. We aim to further investigate what explains these differences in this trajectory and what constrains the early onset of dance. Here's a short summary of this poster. I'll be excited to hold a live Q&A session on Zoom on the time and date below. We're preparing a manuscript with additional rich data, especially on infants' first dance movement and parents' dance, so please stay tuned and feel free to visit me anytime. Also, please feel free to comment on our OSF page or email me. Thank you for listening.